Should be live here any second now. All right, there we go. There we go. Boom. Should get the notification on the phone. Boom. And then here's the live stream. Boom. Perfect. All right. Okay. So first things first, of course, if you guys can hear me loud and clear, let me know, and then we will go ahead and dive in. Just a happy little Sunday update. There's quite a lot I want to talk about, though. Yes, I will check everything for you guys. Don't worry. Okay, so let's quickly talk about the current Sunday update, right? So we can see that as of right now, Bitcoin is pretty much just consolidated in between this zone right here. We are still using 95.6 as support, technically a bullish movement, right? Using the previous resistance now as support. Problem is, we're still trading on weekend volume. Now, we already played this V-shaped formation on Bitcoin. You can see it already hit the wick high opportunity and it already closed below that level. So now the question becomes is, are we going to see a new breakout of 100K Bitcoin? So in order for us to see anything like that, what we need to see is, of course, a break above this wick high right here. Because if you pay attention to this midterm resistance, you will notice that this level is a crucial resistance, right? So you can see midterm resistance already. We've already seen two test opportunities. Now this would become the third test opportunity. On the third test, we tend to see a breakout formation. And if we are looking at it from this perspective, then we know the next trade setup on Bitcoin after the midterm resistance is broken is going to be right around the 100K zone. Now, I've talked about the 100K level multiple times, and once again, it is a very large psychological level. A lot of folks are going to be expecting for that 100K, and that's where we are probably going to see a ton of volatility. But of course, if Bitcoin does manage to break above 100, I don't think we're just going to see a 100 retest and then a straight move towards the downside. If I think if we break 100, we might just see a squeeze riding into 100, 203, and then any sort of correction from there. Because again, there is going to be quite a bit of psychological here, and a lot of traders are going to be loading up shorting opportunities here as well. I know that because again, a lot of folks are talking about 100K being the top, 100K Bitcoin is the top, this, the top, that. Again, nobody knows where exactly the market type top is going to be. Well, all we can really do is just trade on price analysis. And right now, the only price analysis we really have, the fact that Bitcoin is at all-time high, remains to be right here at the 99.7 level. If that level, of course, is broken, then it's going to be very crucial for the bulls to break above that zone. But the good news is, if this happens, then we can focus on altcoins. And that's the next part of the conversation is, of course, Ethereum and Dogecoin and XRP and everything you guys want to talk about. But I want to talk about Ethereum as of right now. Now, Ethereum this weekend has been extremely choppy. You can see that the wick breaks are getting smaller and smaller. So if we see here, wick break right here from the previous trade, 37.26, then of course the next wick high was 37.39. And then this morning, we saw the same wick break into 37.47. It's not something I'm really interested in, right? So you guys see that Ethereum as of right now, even the wick breaks are about $7 to $8 each. It's no volume as of right now on the weekend. That's why I'm not really interested in this current setup. What I'm actually paying attention to is the bigger picture on Ethereum. And that bigger picture, of course, is if you look here on the daily time frame, it will tell you that, of course, the market right now, I don't know why it's taking so long to load, but there we go. So you can see that the next level on Ethereum. So remember, guys, my Bitcoin trade that I told you guys from during the Trump rally, I could put my tinfoil hat on and I said, look, Bitcoin is going to see a new bull run, or rather a new all-time high if we break above this zone here at 73.7. Trump won. We saw the massive squeeze. We made a lot of money, right? But if you look here, there was a reason why we made a lot of money. And the reason for that was the fact that we have already seen this level right here at 71.4 retest multiple times. It was a crucial resistance, right? You can see it was a crucial resistance. When we broke above that zone, that's when we saw the massive squeeze opportunity. Now look at Ethereum, and you'll notice that on Ethereum, there is the next major resistance, which of course is at 40.28. 40.28 has already been tested twice. This would now become the third test opportunity. If we zoom out on the chart, you will also notice that we've had multiple retest opportunities here as well. This is the same sort of situation on Ethereum. Bitcoin is trading near 100,000. Ethereum is not even close to its all-time high. Guys, this is the easiest trade of your life, and I keep explaining this over and over and over, is the fact that unless Ethereum breaks all-time high, this is guaranteed money from a spot position level, even from a leverage perspective after 40.28. But just looking at it from a spot perspective, 37.11 versus 48.47 is quite a bit. It's about $1,000 before all-time high, which is a guaranteed $1,000 move set, right? Because the market structure right now will want to hit all-time high. So you can see from the current price analysis, if we've already tested 40.28 multiple times, this resistance is becoming weaker every time we hit it. Now, if of course 40.28 is broken, you can see there really isn't much in order from previous price analysis as a resistance level. The next zone is at 44.28, and then of course right at all-time high. So if I'm looking at it from a leverage perspective or a trading perspective, my eyes right now are focusing heavily on the current trade setup, which is of course this V-shaped formation on Ethereum, just from a V-shaped perspective. Okay, so this is how you trade from swing perspectives or scalping positions. You guys always say, oh, Pingu, how do I know when to enter? Pay attention here. Right now, Ethereum is of course holding above 36.83 as support. If I'm looking at it from just this perspective alone, I know the wick high is right around this region here at 38.80. Okay, so that's the next zone opportunity for Ethereum. Now, this is what momentum trading looks like. Right now, you can see that Ethereum from previous price analysis, we have a major zone at 40.28. If I'm looking at it from a long perspective, I'm taking long positions here in between these zones, riding it into 38.80. There's going to be profit taking happening at that zone. We know that. But what happens if that level structure ends up breaking? Well, then we ride the momentum into 40.28. Same sort of situation, right? There's going to be profit taking happening at that resistance level as well. But by entering here or scalping here, we are guaranteeing our profits at least into 38.80 or 40.28. Nobody knows if that resistance level is going to break or, of course, hold. What we do know is we are trading into that zone opportunity as of right now. If we can enter that long position, ride it into the V-shaped formation or even the wick high break, that is good news for us, because if the market structure ends up breaking 40.28, it's probably going to be life-changing money, right? The same life-changing money we've seen on Ethereum, where we rallied from down here at 3,300 into the highs of 3,600 in one day. These $400 candles on Ethereum are going to be very normal soon. This is the easiest trade light of your setup in your life, because again, Ethereum right now is still lagging extremely bad to Bitcoin. Bitcoin's at all-time high, folks, at 100,000. Ethereum is still struggling with its all-time high aspect of it, right? So that's why I tell you guys, pay attention to the overall trade setup. So when I'm talking overall trade setup, I genuinely mean pay attention to the overall picture, because a lot of you guys, what you do is you look at the short time frames. You look at the 4 hours or 1 hour and say, okay, well, there's resistance here, so I'm going to take a short here and I'm going to ride it down. No, like, again, Ethereum is one of those things that is still lagging extremely far behind. And that's why I tell you guys, you are much better looking for long positions above the exponential moving averages than looking for shorting opportunities. This goes for those of you that are holding spot Ethereum as well. You guys keep saying, should I sell my Ethereum? Should I sell my Ethereum? Guys, there's no reason to sell your Ethereum if we haven't even broken to all-time high. The conversation should be, I'm adding more Ethereum at these levels as it continues to push upwards, not the opposite, right? We don't want to sell something before all-time high. Now, everyone's favorite, XRP. I think this is something that has surprised a lot of folks. And again, you guys already know, I'm not a fan of this coin. I'm never going to be a fan of this coin. I don't really care about this price action. Yes, we have traded it before anyone says, oh, he's just mad he missed it. Actually, no, we call this a 65 cents. I did not miss this trade. We've actually traded this quite a bit. The only issue that I see on XRP right now, of course, is looking at previous price analysis, is that you can see we are now testing near all-time high. If we look at the previous bull run, okay, so if we look at 2020's bull run, 2021, whatever, in between the altcoin season, we need to understand something. Right now, retail is freaking out about XRP. And I'm not joking. You can go on YouTube, you can type in XRP, and you're seeing videos of people posting $3,000 XRP, this XRP, Satoshi himself. You know what I mean? Like, let's be real. The problem that I see with XRP is an opportunity cost. Let's look at the previous bull run. So on the previous bull run during the March period, we had the same run up opportunity from 65 cents into the peak. And again, guys, the peak of the bull run. XRP hit $1.96 and never came back. It just consolidated sideways the whole bull run. There's an opportunity cost that comes to this, right? So right now we're in the same sort of suggestion or sort of move set. We are now at $1.96 and we are starting to see it cool off. The question becomes, is XRP going to see a new all-time high? And again, we have to keep in mind that an all-time high for XRP is going to be very important, because if XRP rejects from here, it's an opportunity cost. Okay, cool. Let's talk about it from this perspective. 65 cents into $1.90 is maybe a 3x position, okay? You could have bought anything else and made more money than holding XRP. You could have bought Doge down here at 17 cents, right? Again, not even close to all-time high. Do you guys see what I'm trying to say? Doge is not even close to all-time high. All-time high at Doge is 76 cents. You bought at 17 cents. That's more profits than XRP itself. I don't like XRP for many reasons, but when there's money to be made, I don't care. I will be there. I will be there making money. The point of the conversation becomes is don't be the one that ends up holding something just because you love it, right? I don't care about XRP. I don't care about how much, how big it is right now, whatever. Cool, awesome. You're making money. I'm happy for you. The problem is it's an opportunity cost question. If there's altcoins that are going 5, 6, 7, 10x, right, over the past 2 weeks, it's an opportunity cost. Retail loves XRP. Why? Because that's the only thing they understand. People don't understand market cap. They don't understand the overall picture. All they see is XRP going to the moon. I'm buying this and that. There's things with XRP, like I said, and the reason why I only leverage trade it is because of an opportunity cost, right? So right now, most of my in real life friends or in real life people that I know, they're talking about XRP. Most of my coworkers, or rather coworkers that are, looking into crypto, they're mostly looking into XRP. And that's where the deciding factor comes from, right? Is if retail is friendly, if retail wants to focus this much on XRP, that's totally fine, right? We don't care. We make money both ways. But the point of the conversation is it comes to a question of opportunity cost. Is XRP going to see $5 this cycle? Or are we going to repeat the same thing from the previous bull run, and see absolutely nothing for XRP? We nuke from $1.96 and it never comes back. That's the question that a lot of you guys have to understand, is there's opportunity cost in the market right now. There's a lot of it, right? You Doge, Shiba, you can see all of these coins right now rallying some insane amounts. And that's why I keep telling you guys, there's better trades out there as of right now than compared to XRP. Does not mean I don't like XRP in terms of a trade setup for leverage. It simply means there's better trade setups than that. So let's talk about Shiba, right? So Shiba broke a massive consolidation zone. We see a new wick opportunity right here at 30 with a very nice continuation. This was pretty random over the weekend. I don't really expect Shiba to actually do this. I at least wasn't expecting Shiba to break out like this. But you can see that we saw quite a bit of consolidation. This was a massive zone opportunity. The trade setup on Shiba was the same thing, wick high, right? So wick high broke right here, midterm resistance. We saw a massive squeeze. So this is something we actually missed. I'm not going to say we caught it. I'm not going to be that person say, yeah, we mooned. No, I missed it. And the reason why I missed it is, again, I don't trade weekends. I'm not really looking at a lot of things on the weekend. But this was something we definitely missed. But right now, the next trade setup for Shiba would be a simple pullback, holding 29, and then taking a long position into 36. That would be my next trade up. So something like this would be the next trade setup. But it's going to be crucial for Shiba to at least hold a 29 support. Now, everyone's favorite, Doge. So let's talk about Doge, right? Doge has been in this massive consolidation. You can see over the weekend, this has also been extremely choppy. I haven't really talked too much about Doge, and the reason why is because the wick breaks, right? The wick breaks are not seeing much volume as of right now. What I want to see on Doge is right now we have a massive V-shaped formation looking to play out. The deciding factor is going to be 44633. If that level trade breaks above, retest as support, then yes, we have a massive V-shaped formation. Best case scenario, we break this wick high, and then we can start riding Doge into 60 cents this week. That is the question, is Doge going to hold the 4463 level? As of right now, we are only looking for long positions on Doge. We are only looking for long positions on Doge because, of course, the fact that we are trading above our exponential moving averages and continue to use them as support. I've talked about this before as well. Look at the previous run on Doge. This is how you can know, how do I know if there's a fake out, this and that. Pay attention here. So you can see on Doge, the last time we had this massive run up opportunity, there was a few things that we noticed, right? Number one, we broke above a major resistance. So 42 cents, we broke above that level, followed by a very nice squeeze into 44. But then look what happened next. Doge then started to use the same levels as they broke as resistance. We used 44 as resistance, broke back down. We used 42 as resistance, broke back down. We used 40 as resistance, broke back down. You see what I'm saying? But now, look what changed. Now, 40 cents, right, broke, followed by support. 42 broke, followed by support. Now the question becomes, are we going to see the same thing with 44 and hold that level as support? And if so, that is extremely bullish for Doge this week, and we are expecting a massive squeeze then. But do you see how the 4-hour time frame changes and how the narrative can change as well? All you have to do is pay attention to the previous resistance levels and see, hey, is Doge trading above or below the exponential moving averages? If it's trading below and now it's rejecting the same resistance levels, then are we looking for long positions? No, we are not looking for long positions. We're actually looking for shorting opportunities. Then, if Doge starts using the same levels as support, now we are looking for long positions. But let's go back. If we look at Doge from a larger perspective, you'll notice that there was a massive bark formation. And this is how you start trading properly, right? You're now looking at it from this perspective. So if I were to look at it from right here, I would say, okay, so let's just assume nothing happened, right? We're just looking at this 4-hour perspective. If I'm looking at it from this 4-hour perspective, I say, okay, well, this is a major support on Doge at 35 cents. And now we've actually broken below 42 and 40, right? So am I now looking for swing positions for shorts down to 35? No. All I'm doing is understanding the fact that we are now entering bearish territory. What do I do when we're entering bearish territory is we continue looking for scalp shorts. The time for a break structure is when we actually break 35. Then you can play your swing shorts or whatever, right? When the level structure ends up breaking, then you start paying attention to it. It's not, oh, it looks like it's going to break, or the crystal ball says it might break on this day. That's not how it works. Instead, what we're looking for is confirmation of the break, and then we enter. But look what happened to Doge, right? So again, it chopped, and look, it went right back up. So this is what a consolidation looks like. It's choppy both ways. But all we do on the 4-hour interval is just pay attention to what's happening. So as of right now, you guys notice that as soon as we broke above 40 cents, I said in the Telegram, hey, we're looking for long positions now for scalping opportunities. This was the next major wick in terms of a midterm resistance. We were looking for scalping opportunities. And that's exactly why we continue looking for scalp longs all the way into 44. Now, the question, of course, becomes is what happens after 44 cents? That is the main deciding factor. If Doge can somehow hold above 44 cents, if I go to the previous price analysis, and I don't mean to carry that. If I go to the previous price analysis on Doge, and we start once this well, I don't know what's going on with TradingView today. This thing is lagging so behind. Okay, look. So we can see the last time Doge ended up breaking above 44 cents, we saw a massive squeeze within 1 day into 60 cents. That's why I keep telling you guys, this is the trade. This is the trade that you want to pay attention to. Just like with Ethereum, Doge is another setup, right? This is the trade you want to pay attention to, because if we end up breaking wick high, there is nothing stopping Doge from 60 cents to close to all-time high. It is a momentum trade, just like we've seen on Ethereum, just like we've seen on Bitcoin. It is following the same path right now for a momentum trade. The question becomes, is it going to retest that level as support, right? So once we see that confirmation, then we have the momentum trade. Or we simply just let the wick high break and then we enter. There's two ways to trade this opportunity, right? But right now, all I'm doing is just going to be sitting on my hands and seeing how this level reacts. The midterm resistance, right? So the midterm resistance was right here. It should have been this one was a very nice scalp long, right? So I gave that to you guys yesterday. I said, watch this wick high at this midterm resistance and enter long positions. We scalped it into around 44 cents. But now the deciding factor is 44-cent break followed by support. A lot of you guys are looking at this while saying, oh, well, we only use 44. No, we broke above 44, but we didn't use that level as support. We used it as resistance on the way down. Do you see this candle right here? This was a confirmation as resistance. That's why we have to use that level as support. And yes, Nicola, you're right. It never used that level prior. But again, that's why the previous bull run we saw such a massive squeeze, but we are basing it off the fact on this bull run that we need to see that previous resistance on the previous run now being used as support. That's how it works. A major resistance from the previous bull run should turn into major support, and that's how we know the coin is ready to create a new all-time high. If we don't see that, then that simply means it's just another fake out situation, or of course a fallback position towards the downside. That's why I keep telling you guys, I will tell you in Telegram when it is time. I will tell you, okay? I understand that we're seeing break opportunities. I understand that some of these coins like Filecoin, like everything just go crazy going up, right? You want to talk about something crazy going up? Look at HBAR. This thing has not stopped, right? This thing, and this is something that we missed, right? And again, I'm not going to say, oh yeah, we caught it, we mooned, guys, we made so much money. No, right? We did catch some of this. We did not catch all of this. Even today, we did not catch this breakout opportunity today, right? The same wick highs have been playing all weekend, but again, because of the fact that it's weekend, I'm not interested in this trade setup. Like imagine I said, look, like, who the hell wants to trade this, right? Like, this was literally over the weekend. Up, down, up, down, up, down. Imagine being stuck in a position and it's moving 1 penny a second. Like, I personally would be ready to jump, right? So that's why I'm like, no. If I'm trading something, it would have been the wick high. But this happened during 5 a.m. Like, I'm in bed. I'm sleeping. I'm not watching this. But some of you guys did catch this. But again, that's how wick highs are played, right? So now, look, the same sort of situation. This was a wick high. This was a wick high. Broke, right? Now wick high, broke. And that's how you scalp these altcoins. But I've told you guys this prior. Saturdays is not something you trade. This is how Saturday played out, right? Saturdays, there's no volume in the market. There's no reason for you guys to be trading on Saturdays. All of our trade setups are during Sunday night, during Asia hours, is when we start seeing volume come into the market. And again, for those of you that are new to the channel or just watching, my Telegram chat is free. I don't charge anyone anything for any of this, right? It's completely free. I'm not going to be the person that says, hey guys, if you want to learn more about my trade setup here, join my VIP channel. I'm not like that, okay? I have no VIP channel. I have nothing. All I do is I just personally like charting. I've been doing it for 7 years. All I ask is you just like my videos. That's the only form of payment I want, is you liking my videos. Right now, again, I am one person. I am very overwhelmed looking at the turn setups. You guys see everything is moving. Everything. Shiba, Filecoin, Doge, HBAR, Ethereum. Everything is moving, right? The point of the conversation becomes is you need to start being responsible for your own trade setups as well. I will only send what I'm comfortable sending where I know it's going to be a good trade. If there's something you see on your own, and I'm not talking about weekends, I'm talking about Monday to Friday. If you see something like the whales of the chat, the whales in the whale group, they've been trading on their own. They literally have their own subgroup now where they're all taking trades together. That is the point where I want most of you to be. I want you guys to be able to take my strategies, what I have taught you for the past 1.5 years, and now apply it while I'm also giving you guys extra trades for extra money. That is the point of the conversation. If you're sitting here watching all of these breaks happen Monday to Friday, and you're like, oh, I want to trade this. Oh, I missed it. Oh, I want to trade this. Oh, I missed it. Like, for example, XRP. I haven't talked about it for quite a while, right? We traded $1.20. We traded somewhere down here, and I just stopped talking about it. Doesn't mean that it wasn't a profitable trade. It just simply means that I'm paying attention to other things right now. And that's my point of the conversation, guys. I am one person. I don't have a team. I don't have like a course. I don't have anything where I'm like a VIP group. I'm one dude. Right? I get busy sometimes. I'm trying to analyze other bigger plays right now. Like, for example, what's going on in the NFT world. We'll just quickly move this tab over here so you guys can see. So right now, look at NFTs, right? Like, this is absolutely crazy. This is something that we also have to pay attention to, is that NFTs have caught a massive, a rather massive move set recently, right? Look, so Pudgies, for example, were trading at 0.8, and now literally in 1 day, they've had shot up to 1.6. We're seeing NFTs in general, not just Pudgy Penguins, but we've seen Bored Apes starting to move as well. The whole market is moving, is the point of the conversation. The whole market is moving. And that's why, guys, I am one person, but it should become your responsibility. And I will always keep in check with the trade setups. And of course, that doesn't mean I'm leaving. It just simply means there's just too many trades happening. And that's why you have to be responsible of your own actions. Start understanding that, okay, if I see a break and Pingu didn't talk about it, it doesn't mean that it's not a confirmation. It just simply means that I should probably take it on my own and learn from it. If you see it, you make money, cool. I'm happy for you. If it goes sideways, then ask me and say, hey, why didn't this work? But don't ask me on a Saturday and say, oh, Pingu, I traded a Saturday and the wick broke and then I rejected. What do? I'm not helping you. We're not trading Saturdays. Saturday is a no trade zone. I don't care what the market's doing. We are not trading. Okay. So again, that's about it, right? Thank you guys for everything. I honestly appreciate it. Thank you guys for listening to me on this Sunday. I don't really expect Sunday streams, but I just wanted to quickly talk about the overall market because I know a lot of you guys are wondering what's going on. If you guys are interested in leverage trading, the link is in the bio. We do get a 10% cashback. This is something I want to talk about as well, guys. A lot of you guys are paying some insane fees on Binance, KuCoin, whatever, Bybit. Please switch to Blowfin. The fees are extremely cheap. We do get 10% cash back as well. And there's a lot of rewards, right? I stopped talking about the War of Whales or whatever, but we're still rank 8 right now. But the ones that have registered or did register, they're going to get a very fat reward within the next 2 weeks in cash, right? So that's why there will be another one, I think, within the next 2 weeks. And I think this one will probably be a Tesla. Again, right, it doesn't mean that, oh my god, I'm gonna win a Tesla. No, but it means that even the small fish, you guys can at least win small stuff like AirPods or Nintendo Switches and stuff. But that's the benefit of trading on Blowfin, right? They just give us stuff all the time. Anyways, enough of that. Thank you guys so much for coming. I appreciate you guys, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you so much. Thank you guys. Really, I genuinely am very grateful for you guys. Like right now, my channel has gone, like, we've gained almost like 2,500 people, right? 2,500 subscribers on YouTube. I think almost 700 Telegram new folks. So once again, I am one person. So please understand that. I will do my best to make you as much money as I can in this market. I will do my job and try to tell you guys what I'm buying, where I'm moving it. And again, I told you guys about this real quick too. It was Beam, right? I gave you guys Beam setup earlier too. And I said, look, this is a great spot position. I think right now it's up like 20% or something, 30% almost, for if you just enter the spot position down here. There's current trades that I will always tell you that are very easy spot positions that if I see something interesting, I will tell you, hey, buy this. But yes, thank you guys so much for coming. I hope you guys have a wonderful day and enjoy your Sunday. I will see you guys tonight once again. And thank you guys for the likes, and I appreciate it. All right, peace out.